Well, we believe to fight for Africa is to fight for the world. We say free Africa, free the world because something close to 80% or more of the needed resources for the oppressive and repressive machines of the world is taken from Africa. So if you free Africa, you deprive these machineries of what is needed for them to oppress us, from New York to China to all over the world. And this is a strong statement that we have here, like free Africa, free the world, because it takes Africa to work for free for those corporations and these governments to exploit and to oppress all of us. You may experience the oppression in different ways, but then oppression does not decrease. They will increase it. We know now more and more civil liberties is being taken off the people and everything. So just look at where this taking, people's democratic rights is going. Where's it going to go for? You end up being another Africa. Wherever you are, you be Africa in a good or bad way. If you free Africa, then you experience Africa in a positive way wherever you are. But if you let this machinery, corporation and government and, these looters and these parasites doing to Africa what they've been doing, you give them what it takes to, whip your butt, you give them what it takes to keep you under oppression and to take more democratic rights, civil liberties from people of the world. So actually, you not fighting for Africa, you literally accepting the fate of humanity. Yeah, you accept the fate that somehow, at some point in this life, we're all going to be under some kind of top surveillance. We're going to be on some kind of accepting that there's nothing we can do about ourselves, whatever we are. You accept that the few have the right to live luxuries, where the many have to struggle, where the so-called 1%, in the US there was a campaign called 1%, like you accept the fate of the world in the hands of the 1%. It's all in your hands. Whatever you are, there's no excuse. Whatever you are, you have to engage power. And even if you're fighting local, wherever you are, just think about the change globally. Because, we say act local, think global. Because there's one humanity and there's not two. And we know that the system is in place as proven record of destroying humanity. We know it. Extermination of the indigenous people in America, Australia, taking Africa by force, bring them to wherever they could to work for free, create wealth for them, to create a whole system. So, this is where we are. So we need to do something from where we are. But then we're not in isolation with internet anymore. And I think one of the biggest mistakes these people have made, the people in power, is to give us that free access to each other. Because that free access to each other, we can share our experience and we can accelerate our own development, in terms of seeing the world. Because what the ruling class been doing for the past 100 years, they were the only one with global information. They knew what was going on in East, West, North, South. But now you and I can literally talk in a second and I will learn about what's going on where you are and you can learn. So people are much more together now. And I think we have the tool, the much needed tool, to be a better place and to make this world a better place. Another humanity is possible. So basically another world is possible. But then the only way to have the other world is to build it. We can't just sit down and hope for it. We have to engage power. Wherever we are, we have to organize a minimum of demands to power. So, we learn that power doesn't consider anything except the demand. So, we have to do stuff.